So we're doing pesto. One of my kids' favorite meals is pesto pasta. And when I'm in a hurry, I try to whip this up really quickly. And I just want to show everybody kind of how I do it. And I'm actually going to make it oil-free so it's even more healthy. And I have some basil here that I use for something else, and I have a little bit left over. This calls for 2 cups of basil. I'm not really into measuring, so we just kind of scoop it out, put that into our food processor. And it calls for 2 cups. This isn't quite 2 cups, so I'm gonna add some dino kale, which I think is really fun. Packed with nutrients. Dark greens have every phytonutrient you can imagine in here. So this is only gonna bump up the nutrients of our sauce and not compromise taste at all. It's gonna give it a nice dark color. The other thing we need for pesto is garlic. So this is about 3 cloves of garlic, just roughly chopped, because the food processor will take care of that. Another thing we want to do is add a little salt and pepper. So here we have salt. It's about a 1/4 teaspoon, but I just throw that in there, and a little pinch of pepper. Not too much though. And the other thing it calls for is a nut. You can put your favorite nut in here. I'm just using walnuts because this is what I have. Pine nuts are traditional, but I don't have pine nuts and they're expensive. You can also do nut-free with a couple tablespoons of sunflower seeds. So just to kind of get that oil and bump up that flavor. And then one of my favorite ingredients is nutritional yeast, also called nooch if you're trendy. And for this, you want to throw about 3 tablespoons in here. And again, I'm not much of a measure person. Actually, this is not my nooch. Apologize. This is actually in here. So you put about 3 tablespoons, just for you guys. I'll measure a little bit. 2 and 3. How we doing, Lynn?
Great.
She's doing my video today, and I kind of like a little citrus action in here, so we're gonna squeeze a little lemon in. Get it, shake it down, shake it down. This is one of my favorite tools to use so you don't become a mess and you don't have to pick out the little seeds. And if you like, not necessarily necessary, if I can talk, I made a little vegan parm cheese with cashews and nutritional yeast. So I'm just gonna sprinkle all that in there for some flavor. And normally you can put olive oil in there, but since that is very fattening, and I don't think you need it, so you'll find that as you start to cook with it, you don't really need it. It's not gonna change the flavor. I just add a few tablespoons of water, and you can add more as you go. So that should do it. So what I'm gonna do is blend this for you guys.
Lay back and smell the sun, warm up the Georgia pie. Feels so good to be taking it easy.
Pretty good. It might need a little more liquid. Can you see in there? It's getting there. I don't want to prolong this video anymore. But all you do is mix a little bit of this with your pasta. You can cook, I prefer the whole wheat pasta, any kind you want, spaghetti or rotini, or even your gluten-free pasta, and it's a delicious dinner. See you next time.